The final project in this class is the project choice. It doesn't have a really cool environmental name, still working on it. It's going to be called project choice for now. So all of it is now posted in Blackboard if you go to the projects, assignments, and extra credit folder, and it is listed here. You've probably already found it because you're watching this video. So if I open up the folder, just like with all your other projects, it starts with the overview, which you've seen. That's where you are now. After you watch this video and get the introduction, you can complete the quick quiz. And then the project itself, you only have two due dates associated with it. It is submitting an outline, which is due a couple weeks before the final project file. And then we will be completing this or presenting this, so to speak, in class on the last day. So I'm actually going to flip over to this project choice overview handout. I've given this to you in class, but I wanted to go over some more of the specifics that are listed in it. So at the very top, these are the same deadlines that you saw posted in Blackboard. And you have two choices to make between which project you want to do. The first one is a public service announcement or a commercial. Either way, you need to create a video. Your second option is to create a flyer or an advertisement for a product that people can use in order to produce less waste. So for example, using a reusable water bottle instead of individual water bottles, which you are not allowed to do. So let's talk about each of those. They both have the same deadlines, just what's due for each of those deadlines is different. The quick quiz that follows this video is going to ask you what you want to do for the project and to give a couple different ideas. And the reason for that is because if 10 people want to do a recycling public service announcement, that's going to be really boring, and we don't want to watch 10 videos on recycling. So the quick quiz is actually a way for me to vet and look through all of the ideas you guys have and to actually approve the topic or the product that you're going to do. So let's first talk about the public service announcement or the commercial. So it has to be, for the PSA, needs to be on some sort of environmental issue. And if you're doing a product, then it needs to be some sort of product that is somehow benefiting the environment. And you can do either one of these. Either way, it's a video, and that video has to have a couple things in common. One, the video needs to be 1 to 3 minutes long. Not shorter, not longer, but you can edit it to make sure it fits within that time. It also needs to be a majority of video clips that you recorded. This is not a video of what photos can you find online or taking YouTube clips from other people. The PSA or the commercial is something that I want you to film, that I want you to do. I do want to put a caveat that I have highlighted down here. Your video does not have to personally include you. Obviously you need to make it, but you don't need to personally be in it. Because this is a commercial or a public service announcement, the biggest thing is sharing it with others. Yes, we're going to watch them in class, but you guys are in an environmental class. You have heard this stuff. You know this stuff. The goal is that you share this information. So you will have to share this video to social media. Instagram, Facebook, I don't care. In this video, you need to have, I guess, 3 different things. I'll scroll to this one first. As an overview, the video needs to introduce the problem, so what is the public service we need to know about, or what is the issue this product is solving, and then also the solution. If you're doing a commercial, hopefully the solution is purchasing that product. Or if it's a public service announcement about water pollution, it's something that you could do. And then finally, you need to include some sort of data, some sort of statistic, something kind of concrete. So if you're talking about water pollution, then you need to share some sort of number related to water pollution and related to your video. Now for this project, you are allowed to work with a group of 1 or 2 other students, or you can work solo. That's completely up to you. For the project outline, this is going to be due 2 weeks before the video is due. I just want you to write a rough outline of the scenes, and that kind of touches on those different aspects that you need for your video, as well as the piece of data you're going to use and the source of it. It doesn't need to be an APA. You don't need to do an in-text citation. Just let me know where you're getting the info from. In your video, you do not need to list the source. You can if you think it's powerful, such as the EPA says blah, 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 but you don't need to. And then finally, when you go to submit your project file, the biggest thing is I want you guys to upload these files to YouTube because videos can be quite large files and sometimes Blackboard has troubles uploading videos. So submit it and upload it into YouTube. If you're like, I don't want the world seeing this, you are welcome to do the unlisted. But then share that link with me in your assignment. Also, because you need to submit this on social media, just take a screenshot and then submit that picture to me as well to make sure you get all the points. If you are working in a group, only one person needs to submit the video link. However, everyone in the group needs to share to their own social media. That is part of the project. So it's not just one person in the group submitting to social media. It needs to be everyone. When it comes to presentation day, which is going to be the last day of the class, we are going to watch all the YouTube videos. We'll have popcorn, donuts. We'll just have all sorts of stuff. Just a cool last day of class type thing. As the video creator, there's nothing you need to do. There's nothing you need to present. And just letting you know, part of your score, especially related to the quality of the video, is going to be graded by both me and your peers. So your peers are going to have like this little handout that they'll be writing things down on, just letting you know. So that's one project you can do. The other project you could do is the waste-free product flyer. There's tons of products out there that we can reuse over and over and over again in order to reduce the amount of waste we produce. Now, when I say waste, this could mean stuff going into the trash can, but things we throw in recycling is also waste. Things we compost is also waste. So our goal is to create less of that. So although your trash can probably is your first goal, you can think of waste in any of those respects. So you need to create a flyer that advertises this product and tries to get people to buy this product. This can be a product you already have if there's something you do at home, but what I would encourage you to do, and kind of my hope for this project, is that you'll do some research and take a look at your own trash and see what could you reduce, what could you maybe get rid of or replace. I won't know either way, so it's fine. So it needs to be either a product you have or a product that you wish to purchase. And I will say, if you do purchase something and you want me to order it for you, I do have an Amazon Prime account. I am happy to help in that respect. Just let me know. Now, I will say, using a reusable water bottle or reusable grocery bags is great. But most people do that, or at least most people have the bags and have the bottles. I want you guys to go deeper. I want you guys to do some research. It's very quick research because a waste-free lifestyle is becoming more and more popular and becoming a bigger goal of people. So honestly, if you just do a quick search of, I want to get rid of saran wrap, you'll find all sorts of websites. So that's what I encourage you to do. But again, it is up to you what you end up doing. In the, so once you choose a product, you're going to create a flyer for that product. And this flyer will be judged for quality and just does it look good by both myself as well as your classmates. The flyer needs to include a picture of the product, as well as, how much was it? Where did you buy it? If you want other people to purchase it, you want to give them all the details. And then also just write a quick description. What is it? What is it designed for? Do not just copy and paste a product description. I want in your own words, what does this product do? And then also give a review. So maybe you tried something and it doesn't work out. It's not as great as the wasteful product, and that's totally fine. But write an honest review and include that on your flyer as well. Similar to the PSA, you also need to find one piece of data to include that talks about the problem. So for example, if you're looking at saran wrap, maybe you find some information about how much saran wrap is thrown away or how much of it can be recycled or what have you. Finally, and this is going to kind of loop into the presentation day stuff, you need to actually have that product. So you can't just be like, oh, I'll just say I have this product and I'll do my project on that. Because on presentation day, you're actually going to bring it to class. Kind of like a college level show and tell. So you get points for just bringing the product to class, and you will present to the class. This is so informal, and I don't even want to use the word present because I know a lot of people get anxiety about presenting. But to help you visualize what I mean by presenting, we're going to do this style called a gallery walk. We're going to push some desks around the outside of the classroom. And each of the desks, there's going to be 1 or 2 people set up with their flyer, which I will print for you, and your product. And then all the other people in the class, like they're just going to walk around and you guys just talk with one another, show them your product, tell them what you thought about it, etc. So that's it. I'll be around just kind of listening in, but I'm not really grading it for, well, did you speak loudly? Did you make eye contact? I am grading for you showed up and you were talking to other students. That is it. So although I guess it's a presentation, it's really just, hey, talk to the people that are standing around you about the product that you tried out. Now, unlike the PSA, this is only a solo project. And you also have an outline to submit. Your outline is essentially all the information that would go on your flyer. You do not need to submit a rough draft of the flyer itself, just at least write up your product description, gear review, etc. As well as the outline is a way for me to make sure you have actually got a product. You need to submit a picture of you or some sort of proof that you have this product literally in hand, or a email or a screenshot or something that shows that you have ordered something, because this is due 2 weeks before the presentation. So even if you show me an order confirmation, I'll at least see, oh, okay, it's coming in the mail soon. So I'm really encouraging you to get this done sooner by doing it by the outline versus ordering it a day or 2 before the project is due. When you guys submit, the only thing you need to submit on Blackboard is just the flyer itself. This can be as a Word document, it can be as a PDF. Just make sure I can open it. And I will print it in color and bring it to class. So use as much color as you want to. I'll take care of that for you guys. Again, presentation day, the only thing you need to bring is the product itself. And finally, extra credit. You guys can earn extra credit if you want to do an additional project. So if you do the other project, and what I mean by that, let's say you do the PSA and you also, for extra credit, want to do the waste-free project poster, then all you need to do is kind of submit that at the same time. You don't need to do the outline, but in the quick quiz it is going to ask you like, hey, are you going to do this for extra credit? If so, what are the ideas you have? You can earn up to 5 points of extra credit by doing the other project. You can earn up to 3 points of extra credit if you decide to do another version of the same project. So for example, maybe you would do a PSA on recycling, and then you also want to do a PSA on water pollution. Because it's the same project, you can earn up to 3 points. Just like the previous extra credit opportunity, you do not need to submit the outline. There will be a question in the quick quiz asking about it, but then otherwise, it's completely up to you. Now, just to let you guys know that this is part of the extra credit limit that's in Blackboard. So remember, you can only earn up to 20 points of extra credit. So just pay attention to how much extra credit you've already earned, because I don't want you to do extra work that you don't really get any credit for. So just keep that in mind. With that, I mean, that's pretty much everything. I'm really giving you a lot of freedom in this project as a nice way just to end our semester off. Everything is now posted in Blackboard. So you have your quick quiz, then you have the project outline. This is for both of those projects. This is your final project file. And then also this is a link to that extra credit assignment if you wish to do the extra credit. As a final note, the quick quiz does ask if you plan on doing one of the extra credits, and if so, what topic you want to do. Do keep in mind, I encourage you to choose Now, you can always back out of it though. It becomes a lot harder if you're like, oh, it's a week before the project. Yeah, I want to do the other one. Because I do need to approve your topic or your product just because I'm trying to avoid a ton of repeats in the class. We'll definitely have some, but I don't want 5+ students doing the same thing. So you can always say you're going to do the extra credit and then don't. It's a little bit harder if you say you're not going to do it and then you want to. So with that, if you have any questions, just let me know and go ahead and go work on that quick quiz.